and welcome. We are the Owatonna School Board. This is Monday. It's the 14th of November. We'll call it 5:45 for the start of our meeting. We'll call this meeting to order.
Perfect.
We do indeed. Let's all start with the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
First up tonight would be to approve the agenda as presented. We have a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor with an aye?
Aye.
Any opposed? That motion carries. You'll notice that there are 3 items on your agenda. So if you're working from the first version, there was only 1 item on there. The first is item A, resolution canvassing returns of votes of school district general election. I'll turn things over to Mr. Elstad.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, members of the board. This is something that all boards must do on the first earliest occasion that they can after the election is completed. And so what you're being asked tonight to canvass and approve of the canvassing is the election returns that were officially posted by the Steele County Auditor, the election that took place on Tuesday, November 8th, 2022.
All of you have that in your packet. We have the benefit of Sarah being here tonight as well. Any questions relative to the report that you saw in your packet? With that, would one of you be kind enough to introduce this motion for us?
Excuse me, can I just ask one clarifying question? Sarah, can you just confirm, I assume all those numbers, I mean, they appeared accurate to me based on my watching the race. Do they come directly from the auditor's office, or maybe you can describe how they arrive here?
The abstract that is attached to the packet there, that is directly from the county auditor, and then once you guys approve it and sign it and certify it, then it goes back to the auditor.
Very good, thank you.
Any other questions? Somebody please introduce the motion for us.
I move that the board approve the resolution canvassing result returns of the votes of school district general election as presented.
I second that.
We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Eric, if you would, it's a roll call.
Yep. Deborah?
Aye.
Jelaine?
Aye.
Lori?
Aye.
Mark?
Aye.
Nikki?
Aye.
Tim?
Aye.
And I myself is an aye. 7-0 pass.
Motion carries. Thank you. Item B, resolution authorizing issuance of certificates of election and directing school district clerk to perform other election-related duties. Mr. Elstad, if you would, please.
Likewise, this is part of the annual right for after an election, and you have approved the canvassing, now the issuance of certificates. Those certificates will be issued to Elizabeth Hedlund, Mark Sebring, Lori Weisenberger, and Jolene Mose. That will fill vacancies of the board caused by the expiration of term on the first Monday in January next following the election. So that will take place, I believe, because January 2nd is a holiday this year. Because of January 1st, it'll be, I believe our meeting will be Tuesday, January 3rd. Is that correct? I'm sorry, you're right. It's the first, it has to be the first Monday after that holiday.
Yep.
I stand corrected. Thank you,
Yep.
Sarah. So it'll be Monday, January 9th.
Questions? One of you happen to have that motion queued up?
I move that the board approve the resolution authorizing the issuance of certificates of election and directing the school district clerk to perform other election-related duties as presented.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any further discussion? Eric, if you would.
Yep. Deborah?
Aye.
Jelaine?
Aye.
Lori?
Aye.
Mark?
Aye.
Nikki?
Aye.
Tim?
Aye.
And I myself is an aye. 7-0 pass.
Motion carries. Thank you. Last item, item C would be an extended trip request.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, members of the board. This is an extended request. This is based off of our school district policy. This is a trip that's being requested by the varsity orchestra. They are not spending any time overnight, which is one of the criterion that requires your approval, but they are leaving our state, just across the border to the University of Wisconsin-La Crosse for an opportunity to perform and work with the University of Wisconsin-La Crosse Orchestra program. They'll be exercising this on November 19th. Do apologize on behalf of Ms. Justice and Mr. Kath that this had a little bit less timely. I think because it wasn't an overnight, there was a little bit of an oversight there. But nonetheless, this is coming before you tonight for requesting your approval for them to travel to La Crosse, Wisconsin for this trip.
Questions? Do you have it?
Yep, I do. I move that the board approve the extended trip request to the University of Wisconsin-La Crosse.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any further discussion?
I have one question. I didn't see funding on here. As far as, is there any funds that,
No, this does not require any additional funds. This is something that is being funded by, I believe, the Music Boosters of Owatonna are helping to fund the transportation costs involved in this. Yep.
thank you.
Other questions? This is not a roll call vote. All in favor with an eye?
Aye.
Any opposed? That motion carries. I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
excuse me,
No.
in the first set of agenda for the first meeting, there was a board forum listed, and I don't see it listed in this meeting.
It
And
is
I-
in the last,
It's in the-
it is in our
So that'll be
following.
in the next.
It's in the work session.
It's in the work session. That's the work session. It's got, we have the
So-
form in that one.
So, yeah, immediately following this board business meeting, we'll have what's called the work session, and that's where the board forum. It's on the agenda.
Oh, we have another meeting after this.
Yes, we do.
That's right.
It's a three for tonight.
Sorry.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yep. Yep. More to come. Yep.
Okay. Once again, we'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So
Second.
A motion and a second. All in favor with an eye? Any opposed? That motion carries. We will take a